Let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Oh, thank you.
And to tell you how delighted we are to have you. I think some of our audience might remember Reverend Thomas, I guess back in 1985, 86. We had an opportunity to talk to you on one of these shows, and you gave us a lot of information. And that's what we want to do today. We call this a profile because we think that you've been here, you've served some 39 years.
Yes.
And it's just about time for somebody to inquire of you as to how all of this started and what eventually led you to where you are today. And let's talk about your background, your education, some of your experiences that eventually got you involved in some of the things that you're involved in.
Well, I was born in Orange, Texas, 1940, and later moved to Beaumont, Texas. And I graduated from high school in Texas. And in 1964, I came to Nashville to go to American Baptist College. Got into the movement, and I've been running ever since. Yes.
And so you've been really involved in it ever since. And you've been real concerned, Reverend Thomas, in reference to the least of these. You've really had a career in Nashville, Tennessee. And how did that become?
Well, I've had good people around me. Dr. Kelly Mills Smith, Dogan Williams, Andrew White. Those people nurtured me, and I've always been grateful to God for those lives.
And so what made you decide to, when you established Jefferson Street Baptist Church, how did that happen?
I was called to Jefferson Street.
I'm not to stop, when you became involved in Jefferson Street
I was called to Jefferson Street in 1971.
Okay.
They were without a pastor, and they wanted somebody that couldn't preach well, so they called me. And I've been there ever since. They said if I ever learn how to preach, they're going to let me go.
Let you go, and so you've been there ever since.
Ever since.
Very good. And we know that you are a great preacher, Reverend Thomas. We hear you almost every Sunday on the radio and all around town, and people talk about some of your sermons. And so so sometimes you try to diminish your own significance in terms of what has happened. But you've been involved in a lot of things, and I can personally witness to that because I've been there. You know, I've watched it too. You see, and I don't think your hair is any more gray than my hair. You see,
right.
so
Yes,
and we understand that. But you know, Reverend Thomas, you've mentioned some of the individuals, and I think we've seen over the last many years individuals like Reverend Kelly Miller Smith and Dogan Williams, who passed quite recently, and Andrew White. Why don't you say